One thing I want to discuss is, sorry, I'm just getting carried away. One thing I want to discuss is how to train effectively. Let me give you guys some professional tips here. My advice to you when training is that choose one exercise or two exercise maximum for each muscle, right? And then get stronger at that exercise. That's how you train effectively. If, for example, right now, I'm going to give an example with biceps. We all love training our biceps. I'm going to give a very detailed example with biceps. If right now you're training your biceps, right? And for your biceps, you're doing cable bicep curl, you're doing a preacher curl, you're doing a normal curl, and you're doing what are these? What are these other ones again? I'm forgetting. But then I'm just gonna give you an example. If you have like 3 or 4 exercises for one muscle group, you're just training. You're just gonna fatigue yourself, honestly. I would say pick one exercise, get stronger at that exercise, and then that's how you're gonna see that you're progressing at the gym. Because that's what I do. For example, right now, when you look at me training my lats, I only have like one exercise for lats, which is gonna be, sorry, someone's just walking, which is gonna be my lat pull down, and then I just get stronger at that exercise. But usually, I prefer doing close grip rows or long grip rows, and then yeah, that's how I know you know what, I have to progress and I have to get stronger. Just please don't mind me looking at the back. I'm just trying to see, is that person looking for me or are they looking for something else? But then yeah, that's how you progress in the gym. Same with your chest. For example, with me, chest, I only have one exercise maximum for chest. I just do incline Smith or pec deck, depends with the pec deck, but then I just do incline Smith. I just do 4 sets to failure. That's all I do for chest. You have your triceps. I only do like the single hand tricep pull down, literally. Bicep curls. I'm just gonna decide depending on the day. For example, with today I did the cable bicep curl. I did the cable bicep curl. Who knows? Next week I might do preacher curl. But as long as I'm getting stronger in those exercises, then I know that I'm progressing in the gym. That's how you know that you're training effectively. Because if you come here and you have five bicep exercises, it just doesn't make any sense. How are you gonna train your bicep? 5 different exercises. You're doing the same movement but with different variations, different exercises, same movement. You're just working against yourself. But then, okay, I'm gonna conclude. Training effectively means that you pick 1 or 2 exercises maximum for each muscle group. You progress in those exercises, you get stronger. That's how you know you're training effectively. This is the same as you, since most of you guys hate leg day, I'm going to give a very good example with leg day. Not training effectively is you coming to the gym, then you do your normal barbell squat, and then you do your hack squat, and then you do your I forgot the other one. But then yeah, not training effectively is basically you coming to the gym, you do your normal barbell squat, and then you do your hack squat. Does that make any sense to you? Doesn't make any sense. It's the same as doing uh, standing calf raises and seated calf raises in the same gym session. That doesn't make any sense. You're just training against yourself. But then also one thing, for your muscle to grow, you need to eat. Well, that's obvious. You need to eat healthy. You need to eat healthy food. You don't want to be eating your Big Mac and what, then come to the gym, do cardio. You're just working against yourself. The gym is like, it's a part of your life. It should be a part of your lifestyle. Because if you also look at me, I train to be healthy. That's one thing. I train to be healthy. I train to get stronger, build muscle. But then, like, your diet needs to be very, very, very not straight. You need to keep up with your diet. You can't just come here, train, and then next thing you're going to KFC or McDonald's and you're getting your whatnot, whatever. You need to feed your muscle protein, and you need to feed your muscle carbohydrates, which is your bread, rice, potatoes, whatever you can eat. But then let's discuss pre-workout meal versus post-workout meal. So a pre-workout meal, I'm just gonna keep this simple. Pre-workout meal needs to fuel your workout. So basically, it needs to be high in carbohydrates, which is your bread, potatoes, fast carbs, which is your I don't know, Rice Krispies, cornflakes. Anything can be a pre-workout meal as long as you balance out the time. For example, you can't right now. I can't have a pre-workout meal of 8 slices of bread with your mincemeat and eggs and whatnot with water, and then go to the gym 10 minutes after eating that heavy plate. It just doesn't make any sense, because you're just gonna get to the gym and you're gonna be stuffed up with food, and yeah, you're just gonna feel like throwing up when you work out. So you can have that. You can have eight slices of bread, 8 eggs with mince, as long as you balance out the time correctly. So, for example, you have 8 eggs, 8 eggs with mincemeat and 8 slices of bread with mincemeat, and what else did I include? Yeah, with eggs, 6 eggs, or however many eggs you eat. You can have that, but then you'd need to go to the gym after a few hours. You can have that meal with your 8 slices, 6 eggs, and mincemeat. Like, I'm just including like a big portion of food. You can have your big portion of food as a pre-workout, as long as you balance out the time and decide that after this big portion of food, I'm gonna go to the gym like 2 hours, and I'm gonna go to the gym in what in the next 2 hours or so. Yeah, I'm gonna have this meal, wait 2 hours, and then go to the gym. That's one thing. Your pre-workout meal needs to be full of carbs, because you don't want to get to the gym now and start collapsing. And then your post-workout meal. This is very simple. Your post-workout meal needs to be very protein enriched. So you're gonna have your chicken. This is when you're gonna have your chicken. Eggs are a good source of protein, but I'm gonna include just chicken. You're gonna have your chicken, your mincemeat. Mincemeat is wow, lots and lots of protein. Your lean means whatever you want. Your steak needs to be high in protein. In conclusion, pre-workout meal needs to be high in carbohydrates. Post-workout meal needs to be high in protein. Very much simple. Literally, it's just simple. You cannot mess this up. Like, don't complicate it. You can't mess it up. But then yeah, that's the conclusion. Yeah, and then I'm gonna start working out. Yeah, this might be a longer video because I'm just yapping. Yeah, actually, I'm not yapping. I'm actually following a script. This is what I wanted to discuss since it's Friday today. I wanted to discuss how to work out effectively, pre-workout meal, post-workout meal, and then yeah, you go to the gym, you get your big biceps, your big glutes. Oh, this applies to both men and women, by the way. Also, women need to follow this advice, but I don't specialize in women, because women have women's bodies are very much complex. But that's a topic for another day.